So guys, hello, welcome to another video. It's mirror to mirror, I love mirror to mirror, 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 mirror to mirror. Always have mirror. Always say hello to your children. Brittany, these are clothes that are going to be in these clothes. Okay, guys. So I heard that you got one. I heard that you gave me 1 like and 2 views. Hello. I'm gonna give you a shout out for that. Now we're gonna just say Sally. Yeah, mom. Yeah, mom. Can you hold the camera? Sure, mom. So guys, Sally's gonna hold the camera. Gonna make sure. Okay. Gonna make sure I can get you. Where's Sally? Here's the phone. On the phone. So guys, we are here. Marshall's gonna hold it to me. So guys, we've been filming for a long time. Not for a long time because we have been doing a lot of baby ride videos, silly time videos, and a lot of it. So Brittany, today I woke up and I found Brittany being naked in my vehicle. So I thought she has to get changed, and she wouldn't. So I have to put her in clothes, and Brittany has to come here and put on some clothes. I mean Natalie. So we are going to be putting these on Natalie. We're going to be putting these on. So Luke's birthday is on August 12th. I wrote a paper down, but I don't really know where it is. So yeah, I'm going to be putting... Where are you going? Nowhere, I'm just putting this over here. Oh. Where you can play. Where you can push that way again, it's fine. Reveal yourself. So guys, these are... So, you're going to be putting this on. Kenna ran downstairs and left there. I went downstairs because I was going. She was playing her doll. I said, go ahead, you can play again. So I just went downstairs. All that I've been going through.
And how quickly they will need it, and to coordinate our efforts here to deliver those resources to the state of Texas. And as always, you can go to emergency.la.gov for complete information about this disaster.
Hey guys, welcome back.
No, I think you want to get really good like snowsuits. Dick's Sporting Goods has really good ones.
And McKenna, I need some snowsuits for my American, for my...
No. They don't even make snowsuits in their size.
Hey guys, no, in my life clothes.
They don't have them in doll size.
So guys, hello, we are just filming today. You better, I'll give you a slingy and a Batman video spinner. if you
Residents of Louisiana are still not
subscribe
on
and
trail
like.
as it goes across, as the governor said, across the north part of the state. First responders
We'll have to do this again.
and voluntary agencies working tirelessly
So,
to help those
so
in
good.
need, search and rescue staffing, emergency
so
services,
we
providing
are
medical
going to be
So good.
doing.
working.
Mommy, can I?
New ones. They're
Mommy,
so soft.
can I have my candy?
Here from the floods.
Where is
it?
Here, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah. What are you playing with the camera? Why are you playing with the camera? He's Vinci. He's gonna play the camera. You wanna play the camera? You wanna play with it? Oh, this is a funny kid.
Louisiana, and sitting with these folks in Louisiana know an awful lot about the destruction that hurricanes can cause and the suffering, and they're certainly
Welcome back from another video. So we are going to be playing with it. We're gonna be playing with me. So we were Hey guys, welcome.
I don't know what this is, but look what I found. I feel like it's a gummy, but there's nothing black or purple in there.
If you're the spouse of a military veteran, I want you to know something. Your spouse has earned the right to apply for a VA home loan. VA home loan is unique. It's different than other loans because it allows you to borrow up to 100% of the home's value. That extra borrowing power may allow you to pay down debt, lower your monthly payments,
Are all of them
and
tricksters
give you
or
the
just
peace of
some of
mind
them?
that every veteran deserves.
What do you
Go to
mean?
NewDayUSA.com or call
Oh.
1-855-676-4735.
So I took an orange one and it tastes like orange.
It's a new day for veterans.
I guess some of them are tricksters.
The New Day 100 VA loan lets you refinance your mortgages, consolidate your credit card debt, get cash, and lower your payments an average of $640 a month. New Day will even pay for your appraisal.
That's me.
As I said, you've earned the right to apply for a home loan that's VA guaranteed. For veterans who want to refinance, that can mean a lot.
That's me.
Call New Day USA now, 1-855-676-4735.
Introducing the brand new South Beach Diet. I'm Jesse James Decker, and if y'all want to know how I stay in shape, I do it with the South Beach Diet.
Lose 5 pounds in your first 2 weeks. 11 million people use the South Beach Diet to lose weight. Now we've made it foolproof. Order your 4-week program today with fully prepared meals delivered to your door. Breakfast, lunches, dinners, even snacks. It's safe and healthy, easy to follow, and it works.
I've lost 20 pounds on the South Beach Diet.
South Beach is a low-carb, low-sugar, high-protein program that transforms your metabolism and gets your body to burn fat.
I lost 12 pounds on the South Beach Diet.
I lost 24 pounds on the South Beach Diet. Order our 4-week plan now and receive a week of our all-new South Beach Complete Shakes free. They're packed with 20 grams of protein, low sugar, plus they taste great. Call or go online in the next 2 minutes. We'll even throw in free FedEx shipping. Lose 5 pounds in your first 2 weeks.
Trust me, the South Beach Diet works. Call or click right now.
Call 888-360-PALM or visit southbeachdiet.com and get 1 week of shakes free.
Are you thinking of buying a stair lift? This essential free guide will answer all your questions. You can find out how a stair lift can improve your life in a few easy steps with this free guide packed full of detailed information. All of your questions answered. What should I think about when buying a stair lift? What type of stair lift will suit my home? What difference can a stair lift make in my life? Answers to these and many more with this free guide to buying a stair lift. A stair lift can be crucial to you staying independent in your own home. They were invented to make your life easier. And this free practical guide, produced with the help of Acorn Stair Lifts, will make it easier for you to choose the one that's right for you. So call now, 1-800-716-8612 for your free copy of your guide to buying a stair lift, and have all of your stair lift questions answered today. 1-800-716-8612.
And the Fox News alert as the rescues continue across
Can you give me something from
There was, of course, catastrophic flooding in and around Houston, and everybody rescued, of course, needed a warm and dry place to stay. We're hearing most folks in Houston have gotten to there, and now many people leaving the shelters in Port Arthur, Texas. They would leave the shelter because the shelter itself flooded. Joining us by phone is the managing editor of the Port Arthur News, Jesse Wright. Jesse, we appreciate you being here. It's one thing to do your job in a flood. It's another thing to do your job when you yourself are flooded. We understand you left your house in the middle of the night.
That's right, that's right. We noticed water coming up onto the porch, and that was cause for concern. So we drove to a hotel in a high part of the city, and we were on the first floor. That too flooded. So we actually had to move up to the second floor. Now I'm looking out over just a sea of wall. It's hard to see. All the cars are underwater, and there's no electricity.
My God, we have a still picture. You just sent us this picture. So this is, we have the pictures up on the screen that you sent us of your view out of the motel room. A number of questions for you. How did this happen so quickly? Was this the new rain that was coming in? Was there a levee break? What happened?
Well, no, there was no levee break. There's no and as I'm sure you know, the more frequent, you know, since climate change. So I would say this is, unfortunately, perhaps you are a community that is used to flooding. The mayor put out an urgent Facebook message overnight that said, "My entire city is underwater. Please send boats." And then put up his own Facebook video of him sort of giving a tour.
Do you want bologna and cheese?
Flooded as he himself was evacuated. From the best you can tell right now, where are we at? Have they rescued everybody that needs rescuing, or are things still happening?
Yeah, things are still happening. There's still rescue boats going. The Coast Guard's here with rescue choppers. The water isn't going anywhere. The rain has stopped for the time being, so that's good. But there are still a lot of folks who need a lot of help, and we don't really know exactly how many that is. Into the hundreds is what I've heard. I would not be surprised if it's even 1,000 by the time it's over.
Yeah, Matt Finn at his location was saying that he had seen 1,000 people themselves just there being rescued, many without shoes on. They had no notices. It sounds like you didn't either there in Port Arthur. You said this is becoming a little bit more, not routine, but it's happening with more frequency that you got flooding in Port Arthur. Were they ready for this? Was the city ready for this or not?
Well, I didn't mean to include only Port Arthur, but across the entire southern part of the United States. Last year, of course, Baton Rouge had torrential rainfall, and that led to catastrophic loss. So this is more of that. You know, the big, heavy, wet storms that just sit in one place in the south. This is unfortunately what I think our region can come to expect.
Yeah, my God. Well, Jesse, we appreciate you joining us. We're glad that you and your family are safe, and I admire your dedication to your reporting to be on with us, and then obviously a lot of work to do for the Port Arthur News. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, Molly.
A record rainfall in Houston this week, nearly 62 inches, and the rising water could pose a very serious health risk for millions of people. Our next guest, Dr. Ernest Patty, tells us about the short and long-term effects.
Marie Callender knows that a homemade turkey dinner can make anyone slow down and pull up a seat to the table. That's why she takes the time to season her turkey to perfection and make stuffing from scratch, so that you can spend time on what really matters. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
People would ask me in different countries that we traveled, what is your nationality? And I would always answer Hispanic. So when I got my Ancestry DNA results, it was a shocker. I'm from all nations. It puts a hunger in your heart to want to know more.
This is the story of John Smith. Not this John Smith. What is John Smith? Or any of the other hundreds of John Smiths that are Humana Medicare Advantage members. No, it's this John Smith, who we paired with a Humana team member to help address his own specific health needs. At Humana, we take a personal approach to your health to provide care that's just as unique as you are, no matter what your name is.
Texas floodwaters rise as Harvey continues to wreak havoc. Now, inside the efforts to rescue the stranded and search for the missing. Tonight on The Story.
I was proud of my daughter. I was middle class and a better life for my daughter. But with more foreign competition, I got laid off. America's tax code is so complicated, we can't be as competitive. Thousands of jobs like mine are lost to places like China. When I see Congress working to cut taxes for working families and bring jobs back, I know how that matters. Tell Congressman Leonard Lance, keep fighting for tax reforms that bring the middle class back.
The Chevy Summer Drive event at Maloof Chevy in North Brunswick with incredible summer drive deals on all 2017 models, like the 2017 Chevy Cruze LT or Chevy Equinox LS. Your choice, just $149 a month for 24 months. Or get 20% off new 2017 Chevy Silverados. Save over $9,200 off MSRP. And only Maloof gives you free oil and filter changes for life. Visit Maloof Chevy, Route 1 North Brunswick, or shop online at maloof.com.
Reducing body fat, reducing the appearance of wrinkles, improving sleep, and even boosting energy. As a doctor and a woman, I am very excited that now I can tell women everywhere about Serovital.
Serovital boosts your HGH naturally and at a fraction of the cost of painful injections. Serovital sells for $99 in stores. But call right now because we're letting as many women as possible try Serovital for 30 days absolutely risk-free. Plus, call in the next 6 minutes and we'll also include free shipping. You owe it to yourself to try Serovital for 30 days. It's absolutely risk-free.
Serovital is a true scientific breakthrough, 20 years in the making.
Get the facts at myserovital.com. Supplies are limited. Call 1-800-698-9230 or go to myserovital.com for your risk-free trial today.
A Fox News alert on the flooding disaster that is still unfolding in Texas, with Beaumont and Port Arthur getting the brunt of it right now, as there is a desperate effort underway to rescue people that have been trapped in the rapidly rising waters. Matt Spins has been live on the ground there in Port Arthur today. Matt, give us a sense of an update. We've been watching streams of boats coming in carrying people. Are we still seeing the same sort of numbers coming in trying to get to that dry land?
The boats are still coming in, Molly, the same numbers. One of the people who got off of those boats was Reginald and his family. Reginald, talk to us about what happened at your home.
Well, about 1:30 this morning, I had woken up out of bed to go and check the weather to see what the weather was like outside. And as I stepped onto the floor, I noticed that it had about 1 inch of water. And at that time, me and my family moved to an upstairs apartment. I have a relative that lives there, and we had been there until just maybe 15 minutes ago when we were rescued by one of the boats here.
And how high was the water when you left your house?
The water was about waist high. By the time that we left, it was coming in very, very rapidly.
We have seen so many people here without shoes, without clothing. This is your stepson who's in shorts and flip-flops. It seems like people did not have a lot of time to prepare or grab their stuff.
No, it didn't. It seemed like the rain, you were aware of it, but you wouldn't exactly sure about the magnitude and the speed in which it came upon us, so it was kind of surprising.
And so you were rescued by boat. You left your home in a boat. Where do you and your family go from here?
Well, we do have relatives in the area that say that they don't have any flood waters right now, so we're trying to get transportation to maybe get closer to them or be at their house.
Now, I know you haven't seen the broad region, but it was difficult for us to drive in here. Do you think people can make it in here with cars? Are there other routes we're not aware of?
No, sir, I don't think they can. I've been hearing on the news since last night that main highways to get in and out of this area are completely shut down.
Here you are on the highway. There's a boat backing up to go back into the water to rescue more people. What is running through your mind right now?
I'm really shocked. I'm very shocked. I've always seen things like this on television, but you can never grasp the full magnitude until you're actually in it. So this is like mind-blowing to me.
Well, we wish you and your family well. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Molly, one of the countless stories that we're seeing here, and the boats keep going out, and they keep coming back with more people. You know, we've seen elderly people with oxygen tanks. We've seen children without shoes. We've seen people shivering. And Texas people are described as resilient, and we wish all these people well, Molly.
Absolutely, Matt. It's been incredible to see the outpouring there on those folks that are just backing their boats up and jumping in them and getting out there, putting their own lives at risk. When you hear these stories, how far are people traveling in these boats?
You know, we just spoke to a gentleman who was here from Louisiana, He said he got to Texas within the past 48 hours, and when he got to Houston, that recovery scene was kind of dying down, so he and his friends came here because this became an area of focus as the rain was rapidly falling here, and he and his friends said they were the first ones on the scene, and they started rescuing, I think they said dozens, if not hundreds of people, and now they feel much more better to see so many more resources and boats here. And you know, we have spoke to people in Texas from Arizona, from all over the country. People have been coming here. We know NYPD is here. We know there are multiple federal, local, and state agencies here. I think we are seeing all of that
We
in
appreciate
motion
it. I
right
don't think
now.
Matt can hear us, but Matt, thank you for those stories. We appreciate it, and we'll be checking back in with you throughout the rest of this coverage. Leland?
We'll be right back. President landing right now in Missouri.
Here is something big banks don't want you to know about your IRA or 401k. Store your retirement at home. With the Augusta Home Delivery Gold IRA, you can transfer your current IRA or 401k into approved physical gold and silver coins. No management fees, no depository fees, and you have direct physical control over your IRA because your IRA gold and silver coins will be delivered to your door with free shipping and free insurance. You can store approved coins in your safe at home or in a safety deposit box at your local bank. Augusta Precious Metals is the leader in home delivery gold IRAs. With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, AA from the BCA, gold and silver have been the family business for over 40 years. Call 800-345-4IRA for our free guide to Augusta Home Delivery Gold IRAs and discover how you can get up to $2,000 in silver free. If you can't hold it, do you really own it?
Your glasses reflect your style. If you have more than one, why settle for just one pair of glasses? At VisionWorks, when you buy a pair of glasses, you get a second pair at no additional cost. VisionWorks. Shop in store or online.
Let's dance, Grandma.
You don't let anything keep you sidelined. That's why you drink Ensure with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals for the strength and energy to get back to doing what you love. Ensure, always be you.
Things are busy at Mom. As Chief Everything Officer, Lynn Smith gets ready to launch the school year.
Binders, done. Super cool notebooks, done. Laptop setup, done.
That's Mom taking care of business. But who takes care of Mom? Office Depot Office Max. During our Taking Care of Back to School sale, order online and pick up in store in just 1 hour. And she's off to another important business meeting. Office Depot Office Max.
Hi, I'm Mike Gibson.
And I'm Johnny Bench.
And we spend our whole lives around professional sports making hits.
And catching our fair share of aches and pains.
Which is why we use Blue Emu's pain relief products.
Blue Emu products, non-greasy, deep penetrating formula that works down into your muscles and joints, works its magic.
It's comfort that won't leave you smelling like a football gym bag.
Or an old catcher's mitt.
Or a shower handle.
How about an old pair of socks after an extra inning game?
Blue Emu. It works fast and you won't sink.
Hi, I'm Ty Young. What if there was an investment strategy where your money was completely protected against market losses? You would go up with the stock market, your gains locked in, and when the market goes down, you don't lose anything. Literally go up with your money, never down, forwards and never backwards. What if that investment strategy actually existed? Good news, it does. Get your investor's kit and I'll personally explain on the DVD how it works. You decide if it's right for you.
Get your investor's kit. Call 800-557-7379 or tyjyoung.net.
All right, thanks for joining us.
American News Headquarters starts right now.
Fox News alert, mass evacuations underway in 2 eastern Texas towns of Beaumont and Port Arthur as Tropical Storm Harvey makes a second landfall in Louisiana. Hello everyone, I'm Sandra Smith. Texas Governor Greg Abbott giving an update just moments ago, saying 14,000 Texas National Guardsmen are now activated for Harvey response and thousands more are coming from other states. The governor also saying the Defense Department is supplying 200 boats for flood response efforts. This as the death toll is up to at least 20 people after authorities reporting that 2 men drowned in separate incidents. And President Trump just arriving moments ago in Missouri. You're looking at a live picture of the president now on the ground in Missouri, where he's giving a speech in Springfield in 30 minutes on tax reform. a very big moment for that president.